Hello everyone, Randy here again, and we are playing Farming Simulator 15 on Central California on the RDAllen multiplayer server. Just myself on at the moment. Apparently the server had crashed again, so just restarted it here a couple moments ago. Also been the first time I've been on since I actually recorded last episode, so looks like we've made some progression since last episode. Yeah, basically about a minute after I finished recording the last episode on Central California here, I lost my internet connection. Internet was mostly down the last 2 days, so I have not been able to get on the server. Internet is back up again today for the most part. Still gets a little hiccup every now and then. Actually, when I connected to the server here, I immediately lost connection again. It's like, oh, come on now. But it seems to be working okay at the moment, so hopefully we can get an episode in here on the server. And we are harvesting sunflowers at the moment with, wow, a very poor yield, it seems like. Anyway, since the last time I've been on, somebody did buy field 23, and I'm guessing somebody also bought the beef lot as well. Unless I'm missing something, I don't see the buy icon there anymore. That was a whopping 1.6 million, I think, or something like that, that cost. Okay, folks, we're back here again, joined by Buggy Rider, Gooby, and Chris. And still harvesting the sunflowers yet here as well. And of course I'm back as well. Shortly after, I think was it Buggy Rider joined, and like as soon as he joined I lost my internet connection, so yeah, I'm not sure how well this episode's gonna go, but anyway. Hopefully we can record long enough without losing internet. Like I said, my internet connection is a lot better today, but apparently it is still not where it needs to be, so definitely looks like I'm going to have to be calling up my internet provider here and ask them what's going on again. Folks that have been watching for a while may recall back around the holidays there, Christmas and New Year's, had a lot of problems with my internet connection there. They came out, didn't fix nothing on my end. They went and fixed their end, and it's been better ever since, at least until the last couple days here. And what field are we harvesting on? We're harvesting on... Okay, folks, we're back again here after another really long synchronization of what looks like Steven tried to join and then decided to leave. I'm guessing something went wrong on his end. Anyway, yes, harvesting on field, looks like 24 there. I can't quite read the number, but looks like 24. I also noticed someone bought field 23, and then apparently they proceeded to plant sugar beets on that field, so... yeah, they planted sugar beets on field 23. No comment. I'm not sure I want any part of it either. Yeah, that is a big field to plant sugar beets on. I know we were joking about it, but looks like someone actually went ahead and did it, so... I'm not sure how many sugar beets we're going to end up with off that field, but it is going to be a crazy number. I'd have to say that'll definitely be the biggest field of sugar beets I've ever seen in Farming Sim. I know we've planted some big fields of sugar beets and potatoes, but I don't think any of the fields have been that big. Also, cow count update. We are currently at 2,100 cows. Yes, 2,100 cows. And then at 110% productivity, 1,211,900 milk. Looks like they're getting a little low on straw and water. Mixed rations, they got 3 million mixed rations. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I was a little concerned about whether the mixing station would actually be able to keep up with that many cows, but at least at the 2,000 so far, we seem to be okay. We got some beef earth fruits. Well, we definitely don't need that many earth fruits off of field 23. We got the pigs, excellent. More pigs, more beef. Okay, we're back yet again. Looks like Steven has actually managed to join us this time, or at least that's what it says that he did. You're never sure sometimes, because that thing actually doesn't say what's actually correct sometimes, whether someone has actually joined or left the server all the time. I've noticed. Or maybe it's a little delayed sometimes, I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely not always accurate as to who has joined and what, and who's left, and, you know, basically that type of thing, so. Yes, judging by the fact that Steven has actually replied, that probably means he's on the server. That's always a good sign. And also, as far as joining the server is concerned, I still get the occasional question from someone asking, can they join? Yes, you're more than welcome to join. Downloads for the mods needed to join the server are in the description below. Like I've said before, if you never joined one of my servers before, hit that download all button, download all the mods. And then once you get that downloaded, you'll probably have to go back, use the other download link, and download any mods you might be missing. Because the download link all button at the moment is not actually downloading all the needed mods. It's downloading most of the mods, but not all of the mods, unfortunately. Yep, that actually looks like sunflowers in there. So yeah, anyway, like I was saying about joining the server, just click the download links down below. There is no password to get on the server. Just make sure you have all the mods downloaded. And then, of course, there is a TeamSpeak server as well. For those who want to hop on TeamSpeak. Information for hopping on TeamSpeak is in the description of this video as well. And it should be in the description of all my multiplayer videos. Information for the server, mods for the server, as well as the TeamSpeak server. And also the TeamSpeak server is a good place to catch up on any of the latest updates about the server. You know, if we change mods, updated something, took something out, what's going on the server, etc., etc. Typically when I'm doing my recordings, I am not on the TeamSpeak server. But usually once I'm done recording and just playing on the server, then I usually hop on the TeamSpeak server as well. And usually most of the people that play on the server are on the TeamSpeak server. We got, you know, a couple people every now and then that don't want to join TeamSpeak. But for the most part, most people that play on the server are on TeamSpeak. And of course that brings up the question of what is TeamSpeak? I get that question every now and then as well. Actually, I think I answered that just last episode, but we'll answer it again. TeamSpeak is the best way I can think to describe it for those who do not know what it is. It's basically like Skype, just better. Nope. There we go. I had to switch to the head so I can actually lift it up. That always gets me every now and then when you have to, or if you get to the end of the row and you want to lift your header up, you have to make sure you switch to the header. Also, I'm not entirely sure what those double arrows down in the bottom are for. Not sure what's up with those. I haven't seen that before. Okay, do I not have front lights or am I not seeing them? Well, I guess I do have front lights, so just maybe with a sunflower texture they don't show up. Also, I can definitely tell my internet's not doing quite as good as it should. Folks notice the animation on the header there. Oh, it was good there for a moment. Nope. Yeah, it's kind of coming and going with the animation there on the header. That's always a good sign of how well your internet's doing. If you don't see that animation, it's not doing so good. And in my case, yeah, it's not doing so good at the moment. Not terrible, but not great. Speaking of which, with Farming Simulator 17 or 2017 or whatever they're going to call it, that should be coming out here probably later this year. Hopefully, Giants will fix the multiplayer problems with this game. Namely, starting out with the synchronization. Don't know how long I've been on the server here, but I've probably spent well over half the time now, just during this recording session, waiting for synchronizations to happen. Probably well over, actually. Actually, you know what, folks? I can probably actually figure this out. How long have I been on the server? Should say here. I have been on for 12 minutes. And I have recorded at this point, I think, about 8 minutes. So, well, okay, maybe not quite half, but I've spent a good 4 or 5 minutes synchronizing. And actually, that doesn't count the synchronization before that either, so... That's definitely something Giants needs to address. You know, I understand having to load the game and whatnot, but it shouldn't pause the game for everyone when someone joins every time. Imagine playing Euro Truck Simulator. Every time somebody joins, you gotta pause the game, you know, stop the game, synchronization happens, that person joins, oh, now you can play again. You don't see that in American Truck Simulator multiplayer. Minecraft. You know, every time somebody joins, you don't have to stop and synchronize and wait for that person to join. No, it's just that person that's joining has to wait for their game to load, and then they can join. That's the way pretty much all multiplayer games handle it. Farming Sim, on the other hand, with Giants, yeah, for some reason they thought it was a great idea to have everybody wait while a player joins the server. Yeah, not sure whose idea that was, but that's definitely... Well, actually what it is, folks, it probably comes down to sloppy, lazy programmers. And by sloppy, lazy, we're talking about Giants here. Hey, there we go, look at that. I can raise the head up. Now, we're definitely not getting very many sunflowers here. Yield on sunflowers must be somewhat low, and it does look like it's fertilized. We hop out here, you can probably tell a little better. And even though the sun's going down. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's fertilized. I know sometimes it's like really hard to tell if the crop is fertilized or not, but I can actually see it in front of the combine here. Probably helps that I don't have the animation, so I can actually see the ground and you can see the fertilizer disappearing on the ground there as we're harvesting. Also, as far as the cow count goes, hopefully I'll be increasing that number here after I finish recording. got just shy of $1 million here at the moment, so probably put that towards the cows. Equipment-wise, there's probably not a whole lot of equipment we need at the moment. We got a couple choppers, a couple mowers, a couple big tractors, a couple of combines. Yeah, we got lots of nice big equipment here on the server at the moment. Not sure here what everybody else is working on. I see up in the glance mod there, we got what's a sugar beet harvester. Looks like they're 100% full. I'm approaching 82%. I think was it Buggy Rider there was bringing the truck back. Looks like. Okay, another synchronization there, and we're joined by DK Fire. Lots of people apparently deciding to join here at the moment. The server actually the last few days has actually been really busy, and by really busy I mean upwards of 8 to 10 people sometimes. And typically the time most of us are on, at least when I'm on anyway, is usually later at night. Yeah, I usually try to get on around 7 p.m. or so. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's usually when I try to hop on. I pretty much try to hop on as soon as I can. Sometimes it's earlier, sometimes it's later. But and then typically when I do my recordings, it's usually depending on what time I get out of work, about 3:30 in the afternoon. So 3:30 p.m. That's when I usually record these episodes. Usually record them up, pop back off the server, get the video rendered up, and do whatever else I have to do for the day, and then hop back on the server. Oh, and we are full. And I hear a truck approaching. Not quite in time, though. Real close, though. Anyway, let's see if we can read a couple of comments here in a moment. Crazy Ashton Gaming was asking, nice video, and how did you download Farming Simulator 15? I bought Farming Simulator 15 off of the Farming Simulator website. So I have the non-Steam version of Farming Simulator. Alex was saying, great videos. Keep up the good work. Just started my videos again after getting some inspiration. Cool, cool. Brian was asking, for the Farming Simulator steering wheel, will it work on a laptop? As long as you have 2 USB ports, I see no reason why it should not. And by the way, when I say 2 USB ports, that depends. If you just get the steering wheel, you only need 1 USB port. If you get the steering wheel and the side panel, then you will need 2 USB ports for it. The steering wheel is 1 USB port, and the side panel is another separate USB port. Basically allows you folks, if you just want one or the other, to buy one or the other. So the steering wheel and pedals are 1, and then the side panel is just 1 by itself as well. But yes, if you want to use both, you have to have 2 USB ports, and it should work on a laptop with no problem. Zombie Killer was asking, what do you use to record on your computer? I use open source broadcast software, OBS for short. Pretty much just a free screen recorder / live stream application. Paul was asking, is Courseplay version 4 better than version 1? I see no difference with the size of the file. The thing with Courseplay is, and short answer, yes, I would say version 4 is better. But the thing with Courseplay is, because it is mostly code, you're not really going to see a major size difference with Courseplay. In fact, it might even be the same size. You know, there might be a few bytes difference, but it's probably not going to be a large difference because there's not a whole lot of really graphical content with Courseplay, and it's mostly just code. Code does not take up that much space. At least for the size of Courseplay, anyway, it shouldn't take up that much space. And by the way, I get my my versions of Courseplay straight from the GitHub website. I don't download Courseplay from any of the other modding, the fishy modding websites out there. I actually get it straight from the I think it's like github.com/Courseplay or something like that. If you go to GitHub and search Courseplay, it should come up. And you can download the latest, greatest version from there. You can download either the released version or the currently released developer version. And I, at least at the moment, using the released developer version. Usually has the newest features, might have some bugs with it, but it typically tends to work with the most amount of equipment and maps out there. One cheeky potato, quite the name there. Would you recommend a G27, G29, or the SATEC steering wheel? The G27, G29. The G29 is pretty much just the newer version of the G27, so, you know, take your pick there, I guess. Technically, you probably actually want the G920, I believe. If memory serves me correctly, I think the G29 is like the PS4 version, and the G920 is the PC Xbox version. I should really slow down that speed for that turn. As soon as you lift the header up, it takes right off on you. And again, with his question, what steering wheel would I recommend? Depends on which game you're going to play. If you're going to play mostly Farming Sim, hands down, the Farming Simulator steering wheel is the best, and the side panel. Main reason being, it has all the buttons and controls you need for the game. Now, if you play mostly other games, like racing games and whatnot, American Truck, Euro Truck, yeah, you may want to look at like the G920 or the G27 or G29, whichever one you want to get there. G27, like I said, is the old version. I don't believe it's for sale anymore. You could probably find some used ones online, I'm sure. So you might be able to get a good price on those. ProFarms says first comment. That's too bad. Ryan was saying, I don't have all the mods it says I need to join the server, but yet I've downloaded all the mods from the page. If you use the download all link, like I've said before, it doesn't necessarily download all the mods because we have so many mods on the server at the moment. It's because the map is so big, by the way. That's why we have so many mods. It's not that we have so many mods, it's the map is so big. That's kind of the problem. But yes, if you use the download all, you'll probably have to go back, use the other download link, and just download the individual mods you need that you do not get with the download all link. And I believe that that fixed his problem. I commented back on that one. And I believe he was able to join, if I remember correctly. Anyway, folks, I think we'll wrap up the episode there. I've definitely got a few pieces of this video to piece together here from all the synchronizations there at the beginning. So yeah, if folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching it. Till next time.